Your 20s, a time of freedom, ambition, and yes, plenty of mistakes. But here's the thing. Some mistakes cost you much more than others. And if you're not careful, they can keep you stuck in a cycle of financial stress and missed opportunities. If you're in your 20s, or even if you're just looking to get ahead in life, there are 5 financial mistakes that can change the trajectory of your future. Mistakes that millions of people make every single day. And in just the next 10 minutes, you'll learn exactly how to avoid them. But here's the kicker. Avoiding these mistakes isn't just about saving a few bucks. It's about setting yourself up for a future of financial freedom, a future where you control your money instead of it controlling you. So, grab a notebook, because these 5 mistakes, they're more than just bad habits. They're silent killers of your wealth. And if you don't take action now, you'll regret it later. Let's kick things off with the first mistake that is a massive trap for anyone in their 20s. And honestly, a trap that most people don't even see coming. Point 1. Living beyond your means. It feels good to spend money, right? You've worked hard, maybe you've got your first paycheck, and there's a sense of freedom in splurging. But here's the truth. Living beyond your means at this age isn't just a bad habit, it's a financial time bomb. The problem is that you're feeding a dangerous cycle. The moment you start living beyond your means, you're digging a hole, and that hole gets deeper every month. The thing is, those shiny new gadgets, clothes, and expensive nights out won't bring you the wealth you dream of. Now, before you start telling me it's not that bad, let's think about this. You buy something on credit. You miss a payment. Interest compounds. You know what happens next? Your credit score drops. The interest keeps piling up. And suddenly, you're stuck in a loop. Think this is an isolated problem? In reality, millions of people in their 20s are drowning in debt that could take decades to clear. The fear of financial insecurity? It becomes all too real when you're living in a lifestyle you can't afford. I mean, we've all been there, getting that delivery notification for something we definitely didn't need. But let's be real, that "I'll just pay it off later" mindset, that's exactly how people get stuck in debt. The fix here is simple. Spend less than you earn. It sounds boring, right? But that discipline, it's what sets the wealthy apart from the people who constantly chase their next paycheck. Point 2. Ignoring investments. Here's the second mistake you can't afford to make in your 20s. Ignoring investments. I get it. When you're in your 20s, investing can seem intimidating. You've probably heard about stocks, real estate, mutual funds, and you've probably thought, that's for people who have more money than I do. But guess what? You're dead wrong. If you're not investing your money now, it's going to be a lot harder to build wealth later. And don't fall into the trap of thinking you need a ton of money to start. You can begin investing with just a small amount, but the key is to start early. The earlier you invest, the more time your money has to grow. By waiting even just 5 years, you could miss out on hundreds of thousands of rupees in compound interest. Yes, I'm talking about that much. Don't make the mistake of waiting until you're ready. Start small, but start now. Point 3, not having an emergency fund. Let's talk about one mistake that could wreck everything. Not having an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable. I'm talking about job loss, health emergencies, car repairs, those unexpected expenses that hit like a ton of bricks. If you don't have an emergency fund, you're just one bad day away from a financial disaster. I know it's tempting to ignore this because you're focused on short-term goals, paying off debts, buying things you want. But without an emergency fund, you'll keep running into problems. Point 4. Relying too much on credit. Mistake number 4. Relying too much on credit. Credit can be a great tool when used wisely. But if you're using credit to fund your lifestyle, that's a red flag. The fear here isn't just the amount of debt you accumulate, It's the impact it has on your credit score, your ability to get loans, and your financial independence. Point 5. Not learning about personal finance. The last and most dangerous mistake you could make is not educating yourself about personal finance. If you don't know how money works, how are you ever going to control it? Learning how to budget, how to invest, and how to manage your finances is the most powerful thing you can do in your 20s. So, there you have it. The 5 financial mistakes to avoid in your 20s. Remember, these aren't just small missteps. They're things that can dramatically affect your future. Start making the right decisions today and watch your wealth grow over time. If you found this video helpful, you're going to love the next one where we dive deep into how to start investing in your 20s, even with limited funds. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on tips that will help you build your wealth. I'll see you in the next video.